Right now at 5:30, residents in the Chippewa Valley remember the hospitals that cared for them as a health system officially closes its doors.
And elementary schoolers practice their biking skills with an innovative program at La Crosse's north side.
Watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5:30. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
One man is dead following a car crash yesterday. According to Eau Claire County officials, the crash happened in the township of Otter Creek around 8:20 in the evening. The crash involved one vehicle at the intersection of County Road O and Nugget Road. Deputies tried to help the driver on scene, but were unable to because of the severity of the vehicle's damage. The driver, a 44-year-old man from Oliva, died as EMS arrived. Investigators say speed and alcohol were likely factors in the crash.
Well, it's the end of an era in the Chippewa Valley. Sacred Heart Hospital in Eau Claire and St. Joseph's Hospital in Chippewa Falls have served its communities for a combined 174 years. Today, both hospitals are closing their doors for good.
Our own Michael Germain is in Chippewa Falls, where the day many had been anxiously awaiting has finally come to pass. Michael.
Ken and Emily, it was a very emotional day here in Chippewa Falls as St. Joseph Hospital officially closed their doors this afternoon. Now, they not only helped cure many people for generations, but for many, they also provided for families. Community members, first responders, and employees gathered at St. Joseph this afternoon to celebrate the hospital and what it meant for so many throughout the region. One former employee says it wasn't just a hospital, it was a place where she built a family.
And these were my friends. This was my family. We created a culture on the units where I worked that was very kind and caring and inclusive.
Now, folks we spoke with say they're very confident that other clinics in the area can help fill the void after these two hospitals officially closed. Now, a timeline for a new hospital is still unclear in the area. Reporting in Chippewa Falls, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
Well, plans for a power line across a Mississippi River wildlife refuge have temporarily been blocked. This morning, a federal judge prevented construction from starting on a transmission line. The line, which is a joint venture between American Transmission Company ITC Midwest and Dairyland Power Cooperative, would run between Iowa's Dubuque County and Wisconsin's Dane County. The refuge the line would cross serves as a haven for fish, wildlife, and migratory birds. In today's hearing, the judge says he wants to see documents detailing the lead up to the project's approval.
Wisconsin political ads must now disclose if they include AI-generated content. Ahead of the 2024 election, Governor Tony Evers signed the bipartisan legislation into law. It requires any audio or video campaign materials to disclose at the start and end of an ad if synthetic media or generative AI was used to create the ad. Groups that violate the requirement will face fines.
That got wide bipartisan support in the Wisconsin legislature this session. Meantime, the Coulee region dealt with a modest snowfall overnight, but a bigger one is coming later this weekend, Greg.
Yeah, we had about 2 to 4 inches generally in most areas, 4 inches or a little bit higher up to Eau Claire, a little bit less as you go towards Prairie du Chien. That band we thought might set up went further south into northern Illinois. So all in all, everyone got something. We still got snow on the ground at both locations across the region. Pretty still cold out there. We are starting to see clearing skies, 30 degrees. Really for this evening, it's going to be less cloud cover, temperatures slowly dropping back, and that wind's kind of back off a little bit, but still a little bit of a wind chill out there in both locations. Eau Claire getting back down into the mid-20s or even low 20s as we get past 10 p.m. with generally clearing skies. Really, all the activity is pushed south. One little weak cold front's coming through, and it is somewhat of a chilly air mass behind this. Given the snow cover on the ground and the clearing skies, we are going to see these temperatures drop off all the way to the almost 10 degrees up to the north and teens elsewhere. So we should be in the 20s this time of year, mid to upper 20s. So it's going to be quite cold, and that'll actually go into a cold start for your Saturday. But we do have some more snow coming. The second wave of this system, next system's coming, and we have heavy snow. We'll kind of time out how much to expect. And the bigger point is when it actually transitions to rain, which it will eventually. All that a bit later in the broadcast.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Greg. Well, Election Day in Wisconsin is right around the corner, and that means poll worker training has been in full swing around La Crosse County. Around 100 poll workers have recently gone through training in the area, either learning the process for the first time or getting a refresher. The county clerk says it's been almost a year since the county had an election, and it's important to her that everything goes well.
Got to make sure we're following the rules. When someone casts their ballot, we want to make sure that ballot's going to count, it's not going to get rejected, that the voter's not going to have a problem at the polls. So we want to make sure everybody's on the same page. We want to make sure that we're doing everything right and make sure the election day goes smoothly.
Part of the job of poll workers is to help register people to vote. In Wisconsin, you can register on Election Day at your polling place. You just want to make sure you bring proof of residence. And every voter needs to bring photo ID in order to cast a ballot.
It was a fun way to spend a Friday. Students at Northside Elementary School practiced one of the basic skill sets of childhood. Kindergartners and first graders partook in the Learn to Ride program. 60 students geared up with helmets and bikes provided by Smith's Bike Shop. Today's lesson was about learning to balance on a bike. Kids got to ride on pedalless bikes over makeshift ramps and wooden planks. The program, created by Northside PE teacher Emily Seigmeyer, ensures every student in Northside learns how to ride a bike by 3rd grade. It was sparked by a survey that showed very surprising results.
Over 40% of our students didn't know how to ride bikes, so this is hopefully going to fill that gap of teaching kids a lifelong skill and that every kid leaving Northside knows how to ride a bike. That's my goal.
The Learn to Ride program was funded by a Gold Star grant from La Crosse Public Education Foundation. The students completed the bike program today.
As one cruise company leaves the Coulee region, another is on its way back to La Crosse. Today, La Crosse's Parks Department announced that American Cruise Lines will make 10 stops in Riverside Park. That'll start this June. ACL boasts being the, quote, largest small ship and river cruise operator in the United States. The news comes after it was announced in February that longtime Mississippi cruise company American Queen Voyages would be shutting down.
The House moves to avoid a government shutdown.
A spending package receives bipartisan support, but one faction says the bills assign the Speaker of the House needs to go.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Are your windows old and drafty? Your home improvement company can help eliminate your window worries with our custom replacement windows. We'll exceed your expectations with stunning design options and top quality materials, all made in the USA. Your home improvement company provides a superior remodeling experience, and right now buy 2 windows and get 2 free. That's right. Call now to get this amazing offer and also enjoy 0 money down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2025. Call now to take advantage of these great savings.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Getting 10% back is easy at Fleet Farm. For a limited time only, Fleet Rewards members can earn 10% back on all purchases in-store and online. Spend $50, get $5 back in rewards. No rebates, no coupons, no hassles. Plus, Fleet Rewards membership is free. So if you're not signed up yet, now's the time. Then get shopping to earn 10% back on everything you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm. Some exclusions apply. Not valid at Ankeny and Waukee, Iowa stores.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrists will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
The U.S. Senate is debating a bill to fund the government through September and avoid a shutdown, which is set to take effect at midnight.
The $1.2 trillion spending package passed the House earlier today with broad bipartisan support. However, the far-right wing of the Republican Party remained in stiff opposition to the measure. Those lawmakers say federal spending is too high, and the bill doesn't address the real crisis in the country.
Some will say that the Republicans are in the majority in the House, but it's clear that the Democrats own the Speaker's gavel. Because this bill, it's not a Republican piece of legislation. It's keeping the border open.
3rd District Congressman Derek Van Orden was one of 3 yes votes among Wisconsin's seats. Southeast Minnesota Congressman Brad Finstad voted no.
That roughly 1,000-page spending bill is leading far-right House Republicans to try and remove a Speaker of the House for the second time in 5 months. Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has filed a motion to vacate current Speaker, Louisiana's Mike Johnson. Greene is calling it a warning to the Speaker, who has worked with Democrats to offer the spending package to keep the government open. It's a very similar situation to 5 months ago, when Republicans turned on then-Speaker Kevin McCarthy because McCarthy also worked with Democrats to offer plans to avoid shutdowns. A moderate New York Republican today is calling Greene's motion idiotic. Greene says Johnson has betrayed Americans.
Not only idiotic, but it actually does not do anything to advance the conservative movement. And in fact, it undermines the country and our majority.
We had one day basically to read 1,012 pages, breaking the 72-hour rule. This is a betrayal of the American people. This is a betrayal of Republican voters.
Lawler added Greene's motion does nothing to help Republicans use its majority to tackle issues like the southern border. The House is about to go on spring recess, so a vote to remove Johnson is unlikely.
A northeastern Wisconsin congressman is leaving Washington earlier than expected. Republican Representative Mike Gallagher said last month he would not run for re-election after he voted against impeaching the Homeland Security Secretary. Today, Gallagher says he plans to resign from Congress early on April 19th. That's past the deadline in Wisconsin law that triggers a special election for vacant congressional seats. That means his seat will stay empty until the November general election.
A new calculation error could delay several 100,000 student aid applications. That's according to the Department of Education. It's yet another issue for the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, process. Historically, colleges have received applications and send financial aid award letters to students in March, and those students then normally decide where to enroll by the beginning of May. Though delays and glitches have plagued the recently updated FAFSA form. The Department of Education's newest mistake results in incorrect financial need information that was sent to colleges before March 21st. Officials say the vast majority of those records have not been affected, but more processing delays will be expected.
Drug maker Eli Lilly says 2 insulin products will be in short supply. The company says 10-milliliter vials of Humalog and the insulin Lispro injection will be limited at wholesalers and some pharmacies until April. It says a manufacturing delay is behind the shortage. The medications are still available in pre-filled pen versions. If you have trouble getting your prescription filled, the company said you should check other pharmacies or contact your healthcare provider.
United Airlines is launching a new program that allows customers to pool their miles. Mileage Plus will let flyers accrue and share miles with other people in the frequent flyer program. One member can invite up to 4 other members to share redeemable miles. They then can transfer an unlimited number of their miles to that collective pool.
Now, if we could only share streaming passwords.
Hey, there you go.
A jackpot that's nearing $1 billion.
The Mega Millions once more approaching a record high.
And yeah, we've had snow, but keep your stuff winter handy because we have more snow coming for Sunday and Sunday evening before it all turns to rain. I'll tell you how much we'll get, when it will turn to rain, and what those temperatures look like going into next week. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Celebrate and save at Ashley's Anniversary Sale with Hot Buys, your choice of colors starting at just $3.99. Or shop new looks for less with 0% interest until March 2029 on in-store purchases. Celebrate and save today, only at Ashley.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde, running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of a $1 billion bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. Whether you're ready to hit the road, tackle the yard, or start a new project, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed, just $12.99. These Scott's Turf Builder products start at $64.99 after sale and mail-in rebate. All Longfield spring bulbs, 15% off. And all Bucket Boss tool bags and accessories, 20% off. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The Hy-Vee snack sale this Friday through Sunday. Get Pringles, just $1.48. Doritos, just $3.48. Cheez-It snack crackers, just $1.99. And Little Debbie snacks, also just $1.99. Plus, get these other great snack time deals. Don't miss the snack sale all weekend long, this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Celebrate and save at Ashley's Anniversary Mattress Sale. Bring home a new Ashley Sleep Mattress starting at $250. Plus, for a limited time only, receive a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to celebrate and save today.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Mega Millions jackpot is now close to $1 billion, with an estimated $977 million up for grabs in tonight's drawing. No one matched the 5 numbers and Mega Ball in Tuesday night's drawing for the $893 million prize, making tonight's jackpot the 6th largest in Mega Millions history. Some New Yorkers who got tickets earlier in the day are already thinking about what they do with the money.
What I'd do is I'd set a trust fund up for all my siblings, and I'd give the rest of the money to the ACC, which is where I rescued my dog.
I got businesses lined up, ready to go. I got the plans in order, ready to go.
Probably give most of it away, but I mean, who in the world needs all that money? Not me.
There's been no luck in the Powerball either, which means that jackpot has climbed to $750 million. The next Powerball drawing is tomorrow night.
Those were some very noble answers.
It was,
yeah.
Right?
Like giving them away.
Yeah, very noble.
Setting up trust funds for their siblings. Yeah. I would just go travel. No, I'd give it to my mom. I'd buy my mom a house, and then I'd go travel all
Of course,
over the
yeah.
place.
You get a little vacation off to the side. Yeah,
right. Exactly.
Well, it's to be expected.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to snow this weekend, and pretty significant amount, Greg.
That I can guarantee we'll have some snow here without the Powerball or the jackpot going on. But yeah, we're going to, not until really tomorrow night, and then really Sunday's the big story. But for tonight, it's going to be the cold temperatures with the snow actually on the ground, which we haven't seen much of a snow on the ground for most of this winter. And with clearing skies, you're going to get temperatures in the single digits, potentially in some of the colder areas. Everyone else will be in the teens, but it will be definitely a cold start to your Saturday. Plenty of sunshine in the morning. Temperatures will climb back up into around freezing by noon, and then we're going to start seeing increasing clouds from the west. There is a weak little system that could provide a little bit of snow going into Saturday night. Most of the day Saturday should be fine. Still sunshine pretty much till the afternoon, and then the evening hour you can see this little band begins to push east. We'll see how far it can. It's still quite dry at the surface over our area, but we might see a little bit of snow go on Saturday night into Sunday, especially if you're driving further west. Amounts with this fairly light, but you might pick up an inch if you go all the way to Austin along I-90. Otherwise, other areas might see about a ½ inch. Once again, we'll see if this actually can make it to the ground, but that's something. That's not the main system we're really tracking. The one comes into Sunday once we have a low that develops over the plains. The heaviest snow really is going to come in Sunday, maybe Sunday afternoon and then Sunday night, but then the transition to rain starts going on Sunday night into early Monday. Amounts really range from all the way maybe about 2 inches down Prairie du Chien. We could see much more than 8 inches as you go further north, and this all could change. Just depends on when it transitions and the path of the low that takes. Right now we have winter storm watches from Mankato to Minneapolis up to Ladysmith. Just more confidence in that area that the snow is going to get to those higher amounts and probably stick around towards Monday morning. I expect more winter storm watches maybe to be issued for north of Black River Falls to a clear probably tomorrow when we have better confidence on it. But if we break it down, really it's north of I-90 or close to I-90. You're going to have snow come Sunday and Sunday night. The transition will be some point Sunday night, early Monday morning to rain. It could remain just a snow rain mix too, and then that continues for Tuesday, just showers. Tuesday doesn't look like it's an all-day event on the back side of the system comes through, but we'll probably see some precipitation there. A different story if you go further south of I-90, especially the further south you go. Snow will begin probably Sunday, and then Sunday, a wintry mix is potential there. Then it'll transition to rain some point Sunday evening to about midnight, and then we might see a lull in the precipitation. Some dry air works up Monday. The winds will pick up out of the south. We might actually see some thunderstorms too going into Monday afternoon and Monday night with the showers coming back too. So, and temperatures, we could actually see 60 potentially as we go Monday too. Now, snow amounts, really the big difference, as I mentioned before, to the south, to the north. This could change change. It just depends on when the transition occurs, the path this low takes. If it goes further east, snow more will be more further south. If the low continues to push further south, more of this warm air will get further north, and the amounts won't be that much. So stay tuned to these amounts. They will probably change a couple times before we get closer to the event. But for tonight, it's really going to be the cold temperature. It's going to have single digits, teens in a lot of areas. Definitely going to feel that cold as you wake up. Tomorrow should be fairly dry and quiet until the evening. Some light snow maybe in the evening. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s to the north, lower 40s to the south. Once again, below average. And then the snow does arrive some point Sunday, becoming moderate to maybe heavy in the afternoon to evening before the transition then occurs some point Sunday night into Monday. And it'll all be rain come Monday for most of the area. And once again, we could see some thunderstorms. We could see even 60 in some areas come Monday on the warm side. And then we get the cold side of the system come through Tuesday and Wednesday, and hopefully we dry out by the midweek.
Yeah, hopefully.
Quite a mix.
Yes, it is.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, Marquette's getting tested in the first round earlier today. Plus, it's never too early to hit the gridiron. UWL football back at it for spring practice. Rob is next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Let's create your dream home at our area's only home show from the La Crosse Area Builders Association. The only home show where you'll meet over 100 businesses ready to make your home remodel dreams happen. Basement to roof, front yard to back. The only home show with Friday date night, Saturday community day, and Sunday family day. Details are at labahomeshow.com. The LABA Home Show, sponsored by XL Energy and Olson Solar Energy, March 22nd through the 24th at the Onalaska Omni Center.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality Flex Steel furniture than right now during the Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain. You'll save on the latest casual sofas, chairs that say, "Take me home," stunning sectionals, even luxurious leather sofas and recliners. Every Flex Steel style is included in your choice of over 2,000 designer fabrics and leathers, all at the best prices of the year. Unlimited choices, big savings, and special 12-month interest-free financing. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain.
It's time for more fun moments at Fanati's.
Okay, 2 Easter baskets, chocolate Easter bunnies, a dozen cream-filled eggs, jelly bellies, and gummy kebabs.
Excellent. It looks like you guys are in for a fun Easter.
Now I just have to make sure nobody sneaks any before we celebrate it.
Too true. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Lori. I need to get a few things, but don't tell Amanda I was here.
You didn't.
No. I just need a few more things.
Brought to you locally by Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop in downtown La Crosse.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Just when we thought we've made it to spring, it definitely looked and felt like a Wisconsin winter this morning. But that didn't stop the UW La Crosse football team from getting out on the field for their spring practice. This week, the Eagles started spring practice, which will go until mid-April. It's an important stretch for UWL as they're coming off one of the best seasons in recent years, where they won the WIAC outright and made it to the D3 quarterfinals before ultimately losing to North Central. Eagles are returning all but 5 starters, which makes for a very experienced squad. One of the biggest advantages of that is they know how difficult it is to make it to the top, which means they're going to come to practice focused and ready to work regardless of which season it is.
And more importantly, they understand what it takes. They understand how difficult that path is going to be here in 2024, and they understand what the climb looks like to the top of the mountain. I think there's a lot of teams in college football that talk about winning championships, that like maybe go on the first day all excited, but there's only a few teams in college football that actually know how difficult and how hard that journey is, and I feel that we're one of them.
As for the weather, Coach Janis says he would have preferred it to be a little nicer, but also said the team has to get used to playing in the cold because come playoff time, we all know how unforgiving the weather could be here in the Midwest. Let's go to the hardwood. First round action for number 2 Marquette. The Golden Eagles getting tested by number 15 Western Kentucky. Hilltoppers go up 6 at this point, and the 15 seed pouring it on later in the half. Rodney Howard in the paint. Hilltoppers up 7 at the break. Second half, Eagles clawing back. David Joplin takes it straight to the cup for 2. Marquette ties the game at 48, and the Golden Eagles go on a run. Cam Jones spinning, winning for 2 more. 6-point lead for Marquette, and the 2 seed starts to blow it open. Jones this time from downtown, you bet. Lead up to 13 at that point. The Eagles keep it going, just over a minute to play. Shot clock winding down. Steve Mitchell double clutches, still banks it home. Marquette makes it look easy in the end. Eagles soar past Western Kentucky 87-69. We still got Houston and Wisconsin to worry about tonight.
Yeah.
Your team, our team.
Oh,
Absolutely.
who are they playing?
Yep. Houston. I don't even know who's Houston's playing.
Yeah, some 16.
You stumped me. You stumped me.
A team.
I should know this.
Oh no, Purdue might have Grambling.
That's right.
But anyway,
All we're cared about right here is the Badgers. James Madison is going down tonight. We'll
that's
see.
right. Love to see it. Thanks,
I know,
Rob.
you got the red on for it. All right, we'll be right back after this.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. Bygoff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Searching for gold at the end of the rainbow? Well, you can find it here at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Get Shamrock with savings up to 60% off, plus 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, and more. It's all here and it's all in stock and ready to be delivered. Plus, shop special savings in our incredible Lazy Boy Showcase. Let the shenanigans begin at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Don't miss it.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
All right, tonight definitely going to be chilly. 20 at La Crosse, could be in the teens for a lot of locations, even single digits. Once again, with the snow on the ground and clearing the skies, but then the snow comes back, as we thought, Sunday into Monday, turns to rain, and it's going to be, we'll update you on the snow amounts. It's going to be quite heavy.
All right, on Wisconsin, everybody.
Okay, we'll see you guys after the games.